Hello gentlemen, today I'm going to break down one of the best defenses in the entire game right now, which is 4-3 even 6-1. If you watched the MCS last night, you probably noticed most of the guys were using this formation. Now I do want to preface with the fact that this defense is not broken. It is kind of the best of the worst right now, or at least one of the best of the worst. It has some really redeeming qualities to it, but it's also weak to certain things as well. And I just wanted to point that out, that this is not a game-breaking defense, at least in my opinion. So I'll show you how to run it. Let me talk about the pros and cons real quick. One of the pros, it's a 4-down lineman set, so you're not going to get pancake versus RPOs. Another one is the fact that you do have kind of a heavy pressure look. You have 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. It also has some of the best sheds and disengages in the game. And then at these outside linebacker and linebacker position, you can put lurk artists, which is one of the best abilities in the game for 1 AP. It'll actually allow your linebackers to animate. I'll put a list of all of the players in MUT that get it right now. They're all very expensive cards because everybody wants them to run in this formation. So let's go ahead and get into the actual breakdown. Okay, so let's talk about a couple things real quick. We're going to talk about the play that we're going to mainly be using, as well as our coaching adjustments. So coaching adjustments, I recommend having your auto alignment on base. That's going to make things easier for you. The cornerbacks are going to be nice and backed off. You can put them into 30s and they will actually get to their depth for the most part. And then we also have zone drops. Now, curl flats are really the ones you're going to be touching the most. If you are being aggressive, sometimes you can put your flats on 30. But let's talk about curl flats real quick, because default flats from your outside linebacker, they're just not that good. So if you watch, for instance, the outside linebacker on the bunch side, so the guy that I'm currently highlighting, you're going to see if you throw like the verticals wheel, he's not going to get there in time. And you can just kind of spam that over and over again because the outside linebacker is giving up leverage. The wheel gets out very quickly. That's going to happen with like the double post wheel from the tight end as well. So our way of kind of countering that is to mess with our zone drops. So that was a default flat. If we change this to a 0, you're going to see it's different now. You're going to see that he sprints out to the flats. And if that's lurk artist, that could be a pick 6. Now the con with a 0 is that if they don't quick throw him, and they just wait a second, you're going to see that he doesn't really cover him. Zeros don't really cover anything. They kind of just prevent quick throws. So what a lot of people do is they put their curl flats on 5. That is kind of a nice in-between because they're actually going to cover things. But, you know, again, you can kind of throw the wheel against a 5 as well. So as you can see, that was just a really bad rack animation. So what some people do is, since you're really not sending 6 that often when you use this defense, some people will just kind of move this guy out, and then that'll help out in regards to either making a quick tackle or even picking the ball off. So I just wanted to point that out. Using zone drops on your curl flats is pretty important. Now, real quick, before I show you how to disengage and get pressure on the quarterback, I just want to let you guys know that C. Vasty Trips tight end offense is now on acemadden.com. Right now, in my opinion, the best way to play defense is to simply outscore your opponent. Score on every single drive, and this offense will give you the best shot at doing that. So check it out on acemadden.com. There's like 60 setups designed to attack every coverage in the game. We have match bombs. We can bomb any standard coverage. We can fundamentally attack any defense, and it'll just make your life so much easier. So check that out, acemadden.com. Now let's get into the disengage setup. As for the pressure aspect of this defense, it's very simple. All you're really going to do is pinch your defensive line. So D-pad left and then left stick down, and then D-pad left again, and then right stick down to crash them down or slant inside, however you want to call it. Now, you can blitz your user if you want. I don't think that's that important because when you're in a 4-down lineman set, you don't need to send 5 against an RPO to prevent pancakes. You're already protected, so you could definitely just leave him in a zone. That's cool too. But I'm going to run this over and over just to show you kind of what's going on with the pressure. So you're not going to see anybody like just running straight at the quarterback. It's really about causing traffic on the interior of the offensive line and causing disengages, or just causing, like right there, he actually came free. He got nano detected, and that's going to happen sometimes. Most of the time, it's just about kind of running into each other, bumping around, and then coming up one of the interior gaps. It's like right here, pressure was kind of slow, but it is oftentimes going to affect the quarterback, force him to kind of like get out of the pocket or something. You might be saying, Ace, what happened? So like right there, perfect example of how kind of glitchy this disengage is. So go to instant replay. So you're going to see right there, he kind of bounces off that left guard and then squeezes through the gap. And that's kind of what you're looking for here. So overall, this is like the main reason people are running this defense. Yes, there's no outside contain. Yes, you can get out of the pocket. Some people will kind of mix in like sending everybody. Maybe even use a contain if they have to, just to kind of prevent that. But overall, the send 4 is definitely what you want to be doing most of the time. Now let's talk about some adjustments that you can make behind this disengage. So one of the common things that people will do is they will put their outside cornerback in a zone drop 30. Right now, he's not going to get to his true depth. If you really want him to get all the way back, you would hit Y, A, and then the outside receiver, and then back off with left stick or right stick up. That's going to get him back further, and he's just going to drop just a tiny bit further, give you a little bit more time to get to the quarterback. But if you like look at the verticals wheel, what you're going to see is you do need a lot of time to get over that 30. Like, it's quite hard. A lot of people will roll out of the pocket because there's no outside contain. But as you can see, like right there, that guy squeezed through the gap and chased after me. If you have a fast enough quarterback, it might be fine. Somebody might be able to click in this flat zone over here and get to the quarterback a little faster. But I just wanted to show you that a backed off 30 is one of the best adjustments you can make out of this. It's going to just kind of help you versus like corner routes. It'll also help you versus, you know, crossers maybe come from the other side of the field. Maybe not necessarily against bunch, but that is definitely one of the common things to do. Now, as for the other things you can do, I don't know if you can do safeties package or whatever in here to get this guy in a outside third. If you can do that, that'd be kind of helpful because then you could put like this guy in a middle third, put this guy in an outside third, just pretend that he's an outside third. And that would be pretty good because then you have a Mabel coverage on the bunch side. Then you have a third over here to take away that verticals wheel if he does in fact get over. That'd be a pretty good adjustment. So let's go ahead and take a look. We get nano detected, but then we get the pressure to come in. Now, if you want to do like a send 6, send 6 is okay in my opinion. You mainly want to be doing send 4. But the way I like to do it is I just like to pinch my defensive line and then blitz all my linebackers. And this is what it looks like. And it's going to be decent pressure. You do have a +1. Like right there, he kind of just runs into people. And it comes in a little later than I would like. If you want it to be a little bit cleaner, you could use a contain. So like this. And this will be just a little bit cleaner. We do get, you know, the double edge heat that way. I'm unsure if this comes in versus a blocked running back. I doubt it does. Let's have a look. So like right there, it does get picked up. So the Send 6 is okay, but I would say the main reason for using the Send 6 is if your opponent is just simply escaping out of the pocket immediately and you just want to keep them honest with a contain, that'll be a good option as well. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. If you guys want me to do something a little bit more in depth and show this formation against other formations like trips or tight slots, whatever, I can do that. Let's just get this video to 200 likes and I will definitely break down this formation a little bit more. And then if you guys need additional help, acemadden.com is the place to be. We just dropped a new trips tight end offense that will make it extremely easy to score every single time. Like, this offense is legit, guys. There's like 60 total setups, each designed to attack every coverage in the game. We have match bombs because match is becoming more popular. We just have any kind of coverage bomb really. And then we also just attack a defense fundamentally as well. So check that out. It's CVASTY's Trips Tight End Offense on acemadden.com. Become a member. You'll gain access to all of our ebooks on the site, including the one I just mentioned. I'll see you guys in the next one.